you're sitting here watching everybody eat there, and then I'll say, what do you eat? Okay, it's 12 o'clock. We're going to get a meeting started. It's going to be a short meeting. Everybody enjoy your food. So anyway, my name is Luz Chen. I'm the membership director for APAHA, and I'm also the secretary for 2024. And APAHA is, the goal is to promote Asian American and Pacific Islander through education and celebration. So today's goal is to gather as our quarterly membership meeting. It's kind of in the public area, so people will be walking by. As we enjoy our food, right? Enjoy time together. So anyway, to start, let's go around to introduce yourself and what position you are or anything you'd like to say. Start with your name.
Hello, everybody. I'm Janae, and I am a part of the membership committee with Liz.
Thank you.
I'm Kathy, and I'm also part of the membership committee with Liz.
Thank you. Michael?
Yeah.
Oh,
Michael.
this is Michael. He's a lifetime board member. All right. Now you, Jerry.
Okay. Maybe I'm just being old-fashioned, but I'm gonna stand.
Okay, great.
So people can actually see who I am. See
Yeah,
my face
yeah.
and
You want to come over here because the camera.
Wow. Okay.
You'll be on camera. Yeah, you'll be on the camera.
Be on camera. All right. Well, I better be ready then. Hi, I'm Jerry. I am a pharmacist and a leadership coach. I started my leadership coaching practice about 4 years ago, part of the pandemic. Part of my journey is that in the process of trying to get my business out in a higher profile, I appeared on over 150 podcasts and actually got a publishing opportunity because of that journey. So, thank you. Another podcast host was the one who actually recommended I join APAHA, so you can thank them for referral for that one. So I was just happy to meet more people and see how I can continue this work. I'm a member, but I'm put up welcome too soon. So.
I thought we were going to do a big speech, so
No,
I just put something
take your
in
time.
my
You ain't doing other people. Take your time. I didn't want to hog the spotlight. I mean, it's my first day.
My name is Sophia Sheikh, and I'm the executive director for APAHA. And thank you, Louis, for doing such a good job with these membership meetings. Appreciate it.
My name is Panina Parsh, and I am on the membership committee and executive board member.
My name is Jim Travelos. Both board members. Forever, I guess.
Yeah.
Past president, past vice president, various committees. It's just a fantastic organization, and we got such good people with such diversity in the organization. That's what we say. So, thanks to Louis, he's taken this position. But he's got about 3 or 4 positions he didn't even tell you about, and he volunteers all over the place.
Wow.
And that's what makes this go, because we're a nonprofit organization. And, our job is to promote the culture. First generation here, they speak very little English or something like that. Second generation here, they speak a little of both. By the third generation here from different countries, the kids don't know anything about where their parents came from. So that's what we try to do, is promote cultures, all the dance, all the songs, make sure that the kids growing up and the community know what we are about and what each individual country is about. And that's just about people and enjoy it, like sitting down and having a meal together. When you break bread with people or sit and have a meal, you're all the same. And so welcome to those people that haven't been here before or not members. Come join their friends, pull them in, because we can always use new blood. We have a nucleus of people who have been here a long time. We need to do pulling in new people with new ideas and not get stale as an organization. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone for go around the table introduction. I only have two microphones, but I'm gonna switch this around. Don't be alert that I'm moving things. So Jerry, would you like to join?
I already joined.
Oh, you already
Yeah.
joined. Oh, okay, great.
I'm like, I paid my money. I don't know.
Oh, you did. You did. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah, I got
Awesome.
skin in the game now.
Yeah. Awesome. So, would you like to be a speaker for to promote your book?
I mean,
We have a speakers that come in
okay, yeah.
and tell about their background, their culture, and what they are trying to get across to people in the book that they do,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And one of our esteemed founders, who's Martha Wong, was always interested in bringing people and seeing what they're doing. You know, and so they're spreading their culture through their writing, even if it's not about their culture.
Okay.
So they're spreading information. And it's just maybe just the joy of reading, or it's historical, or whatever it may be.
Get me on the calendar for sure.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll let you know what we have planned.
Awesome.
Great. So thanks for everyone attending, and I don't have any specific agenda. This is more like a meetup event. It's kind of introduce
Meet and greet, yeah.
yeah, meet and greet, and then meet the board members and the new community member. So we, in the past, well, as far as the membership committee is concerned, what we do is to recruit new members whenever I can. So we have tried many different ways. First, we have tried is the APAHA business card. This is a logo and a social media and a scan. The scan will go to our main website, apaha.org. And another method was to using the gala seating card. When people come in, they check in, and then the volunteer puts a table number in front. And the back is actually exactly what you see there. So it'll be a QR code, you scan it, or go to the joint membership page. And recently we found out we're able to use our website portal to create a membership drive without going Eventbrite. So that means when you go to that page, you go to join, and then you will be directed to the payment site. So
Application and payment.
right. So first it's application, you get to apply, and I get an email and say someone want to join, and then I approve, and it will send you to the payment page. And then we take credit card but no PayPal. PayPal is off right now. So, yeah. So as far as the activity is concerned, we have something coming up. I believe it's September 9th.
What's that?
It's a Monday. It's an in-person board meeting with a general membership meeting. So the format is that we're going to be going to a restaurant for dinner.
September 9th.
September 9th, Monday, I believe.
Was that Labor Day?
No, Labor Day
That's the second. It should be the second.
right.
Yeah.
Did we decide where?
It's always the first Monday.
I think Barbara will have to decide. That will be coming up in the newsletter and email sent to everyone. So the format is that we're going to have a board meeting first. The members are welcome to stay to watch. We'll kind of be on the stage area. And then once the board meeting concluded, will be like a general membership meeting, similar to this. But it's more like a transparency between board and member, so people can see what the board members are doing during the board meeting. And then everybody will enjoy dinner. So it's almost like a show and tell. You okay? Okay. So that is something that is in the calendar September. That particular meeting will be our Q3 membership meeting.
Okay.
And then October is the Filipino Festival. That's October 19th, Saturday.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, so we normally do is to set up a booth. Well, last year we did was to set up a booth that we generate interest to whoever come in. So we have a tattoo for kids. We play a game called Bira Chapa. This is oops. I was like, Bira Chapa is actually a traditional Filipino game. I don't know if you guys heard about this or seen it. It's basically a coconut shell. You throw a coin. You flip a coin and then put the coconut shell on top, and then the person will be guessing what it is. The person gets right will get a prize, which is a fan. Well, fan was so useful in the hot summer thing. So we're gonna review what we have, and we're gonna be passing out candy. So it was very active last year. Most of you already attended that, so it was awesome experience, and also get our information out to the public. So that's one event in October 19th. More information to come. If you're interested, volunteer. I'm gonna send out interest form. November, I believe we don't have anything. In December, the APAHA induction and the installation of a new 2025 board member will be on December 8th. It's a Sunday.
I'll let you guys know where it is, like I usually organize that.
Yeah, so that one time is a 5 to 8. So you're gonna get more information. For board member, will receive email from Sophia about exact information. So that's a planning for this remaining year. Anybody have any questions? Okay.
Ruth, can I add something?
Yeah,
Just,
yeah, please.
I think also during the year, I think because you're new here, so I'm just kind of, we do collaborate with a lot of organizations.
Okay.
So last one we attended was Miss Chinatown.
Okay.
So instead of like APAHA holding everything, we sometimes try to, like Filipino festival. So that way we are still making an impact, but we are not planning everything because we do need fresh blood and it takes a lot of organizing. The other thing is that already we're in the works of like next year's APAHA Gala. We haven't signed the contract because I have to wait for board approval, but right now the tentative date is May 10th. So if you guys, it's not anything approved yet from the board, but it's a good for you guys to plan around it. So you guys
Pencil the date in for now.
Yeah, pencil in the date so that if it gets all passed and everything would be great. And we do scholarships for students from API Heritage, so it's always good for members to also pass out the application to kids who are high school seniors who are trying to apply. And at the Filipino Festival last year, Louis did an amazing job. But I think one of the reasons a lot of younger kids stopped at our table and we told them, hey, we have a APAHA scholarship, so make sure you apply for it when the time comes. Because these kids are not thinking that they're going to be going off to college so soon, so they have to have that. So I think overall it's a great organization, and thank you, Louis, everything. I think these membership meetings are great for building that, camaraderie. And people actually members have somewhere to come and see, what APAHA really does. It would be nice to have you as a speaker to talk about, your book and what you do.
Great, thank you. Sophia does a wonderful job all year round. So give her a round of applause. Thank you very much.
I don't need
And, so as far as in 2025, looking forward, I will still be membership director, regardless what position I'll be holding. So my goal is to have monthly membership meeting instead of quarterly. Because the very first quarterly meeting started last September, last year. So we have about the same amount of people that joined. So about 8 people, I think. And then start growing. Well, it's been very, we keep the number around 8 or 9, which is fine, which is perfect. As a matter of fact, this meeting is being recorded. It will be shared. I hope it's okay.
Too late now.
I'm
just kidding.
That's okay, don't look at camera. Yeah.
Okay. He's like clearing his throat in the microphone. I don't understand.
One thing that Louis and I have talked about a few times in terms of encouraging membership or driving more people to join is to be trying to offer more benefits
Yeah.
for being a part, because I know people had asked me like, well, if I join, what do I get? And it's kind of a difficult question to answer, right? Because there's so many different organizations that are looking for everyone's money to join, whether it's a chamber of commerce, et cetera, and people have to really pick and choose, where their money goes. So we've sort of brainstormed a little bit. We didn't come up with anything definitive, but just in terms of being able to offer benefits if people join. And some of you know I own Houston Asia Town Tours. So I've been working with the Asian community for a number of years, and we do food tours and bus tours and cultural workshops and educational programming for the Asian community. And one of the things that we talked about, and that I'm happy to offer, is like a discount for our tours for APAHA members, whether it's like $10 off or something like that. For the tickets that are available online, if you're an APAHA member, get like a coupon code, right, that you can put in for discounts. And I feel like it's a bit of a project, but to be able to offer more things like that. So tell people like, if you join APAHA, you can save money on various organizations, to get more partner organizations to come in, from restaurants or what have you.
Insurance, anybody Asian-owned businesses, any of those.
Yeah,
But it is a big project, right?
it is a big project, I know. And I work with a lot of restaurants too, and lots of restaurants that I work with are willing to offer like free appetizer or free dessert. They're small things, but kind of adds up. So for what it's worth.
Exactly, it's $25 right a year.
Yeah, membership $25 a year.
As long as we can at least give them that benefit, that
Right.
$25, and then I know people join because for the goodness, but
Of course.
also if they get a perk, they'll be like more willing to
Right.
join. But we do have a lot of lifetime members, which is great as well. For how to keep them also motivated to stay. And so I think Rich, you're doing great. I think doing these meetings is also like an added benefit, because don't you offer like a free drink at every meeting? So that's
Right.
something you should also advertise.
Yeah, so this year is almost done as far as the planning is concerned. So thank you, Kathy.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you for the
welcome.
insight.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
She also came up with another idea of a renewal member to get a perk. And I will add, for the lifetime member who update email will also get a perk. How's that sound?
Yeah. That always gets that little twist to it.
Yeah, exactly. We need members. Without members, we won't be able to sustain our activities. So,
And we
also
need
to-
board members too.
Oh yeah,
So-
we're looking for board
Right.
members too.
Please, and board members who don't just want to join the board because it's nice. We want members who are actually going to be on committees here.
Yeah.
Like Jim mentioned that we need organization, we need new blood. So anybody who's looking for new board members,
New idea.
would be
I
great.
want to pass it around. So let me pass it around.
That's great. So I'm sorry, you guys.
Oh no, I was just gonna pass this around too. Like, I'm sure of you signed up for our newsletter for Houston Asia.
I think I
You
get
the
it,
newsletter.
I'm on it now since I joined, right?
No. This is different than APAHA.
Oh, different.
That's
Okay.
that's her business.
Oh, that's her business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I'm a small business owner.
Got it.
We send out quarterly emails. It just went out this week, actually, the summer one. And if you're interested in getting the newsletter, I'll
I
pass
do
it
get the
around. You can just
newsletters.
scan
I
it.
do.
Let me get
I'll
it.
pass
I
it
do.
around. And I
do.
put
Just scan it.
in the newsletter, there's restaurant coupons, like there's free dessert at one of the restaurants on Hillcroft. And then if anybody's interested in Anime Matsuri, if you buy your tickets through us, you get 20% discount for Anime Matsuri. So yeah, sign up for the newsletter and you'll get, I don't send out a lot of junk.
No, she doesn't.
I really don't. I only
You
send.
don't send junk, period.
Sign
I
up
don't
with
send,
everybody.
I really don't send junk. I send a quarterly
Exactly.
newsletter, and
Yeah,
sometimes I'll
those
send a
are- those
coupon
are
for
very
tour.
Yeah, no, I do get your newsletter.
Yeah.
Because I remember looking at some of the stuff. Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I was thinking of
Wow.
something
Are you grounded all the flights?
like that for
Is this because of
Yeah.
It's a,
the?
it's a lot of money.
Yeah, no worries. We'll handle it.
But anyway, yeah. So just to kind of get an idea of what we offer
My
and like,
internet
maybe
is slow.
discounts and things like that.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. That's
And-
my little plug.
No, your plug is perfect. That's what a membership meeting is about. If you have business, you have talent, or anything you want to share, speak up so that we know, and then we'll put on the board agenda so that we can have activities added in.
Right.
Speaking of 2025, I will remaining membership director. I will do monthly meeting like this. We go to different restaurants. We're gonna have a calendar filled with location and what we offer, what kind of membership perk, and then
I'll raise hand.
and then we're gonna be on your calendar. In fact, that we have event calendar on APAHA. Right now it's not filled yet. I don't think it's update because no activities. But real soon, after the board meeting in August, I'll be filling up with activities. So when you go there, you'll see everything happening about API culture on the calendar format. You just go months and months and months to download the information and put on your calendar if you're interested. So that's the idea of the APAHA. We want to be the umbrella for the entire Houston API community organizations. So that way people will reach out to us for resource or maybe a speaker request or event request or even just come out to show their what API heritage is about. And traditionally we have it's the what is it? Lunar New Year. Lunar New Year we always at Children's Museum. We sponsor an event to help promote Chinese culture. So there will be line dance, line dance, origami. What else was on there? You were there. February.
There was they did lettering.
Lettering, oh,
There was a
calligraphy,
lettering,
calligraphy, yes.
Okay.
It was very good. People really.
Sometimes you have a henna person there.
Henna person, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't, henna, and then it's just a thing. Like a lot of times, people are not really looking at when they're coming because the Chinatown has a big one, but this is not people who typically go to Chinatown.
envelopes.
So it was
Right.
really
They gave out
different
the
envelopes
That
with
was-
money and candy. So
was
the
a very
kids were
popular
very
one.
excited about that. Yeah.
Did they give you a date yet or not yet?
No, they usually just let me know, but it's usually on the same day as Chinese Lunar New Year. So whenever that is, but last time it fell on the same Saturday. But usually it's the same day when Chinese Community Center does it. Like if I've tried to tell them, but they say that they have a different clientele, so they don't really, it doesn't bother them. Then that's why sometimes we lose our volunteers. But this year I was able to get student volunteers, which helped. And then we had a lot of board members. Panina came with her son. I know you were at the time, so it's nice. So as members, you can also come and volunteer. I think we can also put out volunteer opportunities if some of the board members want to volunteer. So some people are like earning their volunteer Houston, hours, so they can get them through that. Sometimes adults need volunteer hours too. So that could be another way.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So our membership committee gets stronger and stronger because we have more talent and more people involved with more time put in. So I'm going to create an agenda to see how we can cater to the high school students who are looking for volunteer hours that we can certainly create, give them more meaningful and less stress for Sophia. So of course you heard from Sophia. May is Asian Heritage Month. It's APAHA Gala. May 10. Mark on your calendar. So anyway, then after that, we normally on the dormant vacation mode until February. So this year, I started with a monthly meeting. So a quarterly meeting. I want to get people still engaged. Next year, we're going to start a new program, so called Lua. Okay, it will take a year to plan.
What is it?
Lua is our Lua.
I know it.
Oh, yeah. So we don't know the detail yet. Their organization reached out to us, say they can produce one, but they're very pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what about
so
you guys?
we can do a co-op with other organizations in Houston, perhaps or San Antonio, to kind of team up with some kind of idea that we can create one.
Like a big event?
Yeah, it'll be a big event. So it could be hula dancing, Tahitian dancers. But if you went to the APF Fest last year, Panina's family created stage performance. That was awesome. We need 5 of those. But besides entertainment will be food. So food actually draws more people.
Woo.
Yeah.
So
It'll be like a mini gala. Like,
Yeah.
it's not really, like,
Polynesian version.
Polynesian version, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Jim would be perfect. See, that was so much about Hawaii.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of planning and coordinating because everybody is volunteer. When you ask volunteers to do something, they have to prioritize, right? Same thing as me. So I wanted to make sure I put aside time to start planning for next year. Our goal is September
September of
25.
So a year or a little more than a year.
Right. So either September or October. October happens to be Filipino Festival. Then if we ask for volunteer again, it'll be kind of hard.
And
But instead of that, we could do this, Instead of doing the Filipino one, we could do this one
Oh,
next
okay.
year, We could
Okay.
always switch it around. It's not a...
So the idea came from, yeah, go ahead.
no, finish. Go ahead. I don't
Okay,
want to keep it
so the idea came from last year when Maui had a wildfire.
Oh yeah.
That was the big hit. Maui hasn't recovered. So it's an ongoing process for them. And as much as we can do, we are just thinking things, we brainstorm things, but there's nothing set concrete. So this year I thought maybe we have time. Unfortunately, the resource was low. Everybody pulled away to do the thing. So I want to create something ready for next year. So I'm gonna need your help, and I'm gonna need Jim's help. Yeah, so we're gonna create something. We need to start in advance. And one thing I don't want to do is tap into gala community resource. Well, Sophia will be overseeing the gala operation, and I will be overseeing the luau operation. I want to make this thing happen. So we can make an anniversary for Maui. We can do a fundraising,
Oh wow.
or we can do some kind of donation for this on the side instead of whole event be a proceed go to Maui. Because at that time will be second anniversary of Maui fire. I don't know, people mind don't have that kind of memory. Say Maui, where's Maui? So last year everybody, oh Maui, yes. Don't go there, no go there, no don't go there, go there. So it was a lot of confusing. I think it's more beneficial is that we create the awareness from outside in. We may get, well, in my mind is that we may get organizations from inside out to see if they can pull up to help us to produce something that's more meaningful. But feel free to message me if you have any ideas, you have any thoughts, let me know.
I have just
Yeah.
one suggestion.
Yeah.
Depending upon where the event ends up being physically located,
Mhm.
I think that certainly reach out to the management districts
Oh, yeah.
to get some financial support for that. They're all about hosting events in the district and bringing people,
Oh, most definitely.
you
most
know,
definitely.
so I can help with that.
Okay, great, awesome. There's a new restaurant open in Chinatown.
Yeah.
They have a banquet room. They haven't opened yet. It's Dynasty Plaza on the upper level. They've been doing construction for 4 years.
Really?
During COVID. So
I
yeah,
like to see that place
it,
come back to life.
more info to come. So that's one of ideas. Maybe we can move our meeting there and that sort of thing. So we can definitely look into that. Anyone has any questions?
Also, like another place would be, we have an endowment with ACC, so we have access to, there's an APAHA room because of that endowment. It's called a multicultural room,
Where is
and
it?
it's in the HCC campus. You know, on
In
Ryan
Stafford.
in Stafford.
Oh, ACC?
No,
HCC.
Oh, HCC.
Sorry,
Yeah,
that's
no, I heard ACC.
Sorry,
Yeah,
HCC, Houston Community College.
Stafford.
Yeah, so we have a multicultural room there. It's amazing with kitchen and everything.
Oh.
And it's free to us to use once a year. So that could be another.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
very
that's
different.
good.
Sorry,
So
That's why you
we
always
can
ask.
do.
No, that's why I got to
we
check
can
because it just
have-
it's like it's just awkward, like humor.
Combine that.
Having it.
We have a
Yeah,
lot.
that's why.
So you were saying something, sorry, I got
Because
Well, then,
we need a big meeting room. There's no big meeting room there.
Yeah.
Southwest Management.
Okay.
They have banquet room.
they have
Well, so anyway, so more idea to come, and please let me know. And okay, what else do I need to say?
I think you covered it there.
Yes.
I think you did.
Yeah, it looks like I did.
Anybody else have anything?
Half hour.
I just wanted to know, like, how do you pick the contestants for like the Dancing with the Stars
Stars,
thing?
yeah.
Like, how do you pick those people?
So usually it's like celebrities who come to
Uh-huh,
you and
okay.
or like people we know of. So last year was kind of actually a little struggle to get
Okay.
them. So if you know anyone who's likes to dance different and just reach out to us, and that's
People
how.
who like to dance to match up with celebrities, or celebrities who we can recruit to bring for the
Usually
banquet?
they are the ones, and they match up with a celebrity dancer. So
Okay.
they match up with people who are already professional dancers.
Okay.
So they teach them how to dance
Okay.
while this person is the celebrity. So if you want to dance, you will be the celebrity. And
Okay.
then you will be partnering with a professional dancer
Okay.
who will teach you all the salsa moves and everything.
Or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, sign me up.
Yeah,
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 I'll
sign
do
me-
it.
You will do it?
I'll do it.
All
right. Well,
I'll do
You
it.
made this easy.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would
He's a dancer. He's a dancer. Are you a dancer?
You didn't know he was a
You are a
celebrity.
dancer.
Oh, so
It's a very involved hobby of mine.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
That's part of it.
fascinating.
That's part of the story. Yeah.
Wait,
my
wait,
God.
wait, all right, now I need the story.
I now? Okay.
Tell it.
Yes.
So yeah, so I'll tell you the full arc. Yeah. I need to finish this later. No, so when I was at Rice, it started at Rice when I was a freshman. Their spring formal had like salsa dancing as part of their theme, but the lesson they taught for it was terrible. So, but if you don't know that it's terrible, you think it's your fault, not the instructors, right? So,
Right.
yeah, so I just avoided it like forever. Like after that, I was like, okay, no. And then when I got to pharmacy school in Memphis, a Filipino who was a friend of mine that I knew, it was a Taiwanese girl who grew up part of her life in Belize, was like, hey, you got to give another chance. And so when I got sick of studying, I would just go actually take real lessons. And I was like, okay, maybe I might actually like this. Then I graduated, and then I moved to a city that had no salsa dancing. So it was like, oh, and now I'm rusty, and like I'm lacking confidence, but I miss it, and so it's just this unproductive, cycle of negativity, right? And then I moved back to Houston in 2010, and initially all the friends that I made when I came back to Houston were all into two-stepping, so it still was like this thing I dabbled in occasionally, but not enough to really get the confidence I needed to keep dancing. And then in 2014, a Venezuelan friend of mine was like, hey, there's free salsa dancing at the aquarium downtown during the summers. Let's go. You want to jump in? And I was like, yeah, okay, and then it took one dance, Still Pretty Blonde, and I said, okay, I have to. And so, well, here's the thing, like, this is when it finally all started to come together, when it's like moves and, that state of flow where you just like, I gotta get ready to game, and you just leave it all on the table, and then she gave me a hug afterward, and then I was like, why did I stay away from this for so long? And then you're like, okay, I'm back. And then so now, the great fruit from all this transformation, right? It's just this growth process, right? There's try, struggle, fail. Along the way, I met a guy who ran his own ink and toner business. And,
His own what?
He sold printer, toner, and ink, things like this. I was at a charity 5K running this with him. I randomly met him, and then he was like, hey, I give like half my profits to missions and things like that. And I was like, how do you do that? Like, how do you stay sustainable? And he's like, it works out. So me and some other friends that I knew at the church who were also dancers started to put together lessons to raise money and awareness for organizations that we wanted to support. And then we called it this generosity model, right? We just go to the organization and say, hey, book a venue, we'll come in, teach a lesson, and we'll take like 10% or whatever, but let you guys bless you guys. So there's just this, and now I actually volunteer as an instructor for the Rice salsa dancing club on campus. It's just this full circle thing.
Yeah, now you're.
No, it's a good program.
So yeah.
So that could
I mean, I know how much I care about my students.
But so that could be something else for if you join APAHA, maybe we can hire you to do a free workshop.
Yeah,
Something like that.
absolutely,
If you
Instead of your book, maybe we could do that.
if you want to come to the
And then you can sell books.
Happy to be available.
if you want to come to the workshop, then you have to join. It's only for members or something.
Yeah, you
Stuff
could
like
do
that.
you could do something where it's free for members, charge money for non-members if it's something that will help draw attention, things like that. We can talk. We can
Yeah.
We have a restaurant in Clear Lake area.
Okay.
And Thursday night is salsa night.
Oh, nice.
So they have some professionals come down and they just dance for the fun of it,
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if somebody wants to learn, they'll grab a hold of somebody and say, "Oh, no, let's get this fitting down."
Nice.
So they get quick little lessons, and
Beautiful.
it's just so elegant, I think.
Yeah.
Great. How Jerry, I don't know, Louis, how you got Jerry? Now he's gonna be dancing. He's gonna be doing a program. Speaker.
Yeah.
It's a leadership development.
And a leadership.
Yeah.
There's so
Yeah,
many
we can
do
play around with this out of what kind of partnership we have. Absolutely.
Amazing.
Definitely. It's
Yeah, and Lois needs some leadership.
Like I said, don't promote me that quickly, guys. I'm already being spread thin in several directions.
No, I don't want him to say I'm done. I'm
Get a speaker.
Yeah, I mean, I can help with a monthly. Yeah, if you wanted me as a speaker, absolutely get me on the circuit. Yeah.
How much is your book?
So the book.
You want to come to the stage?
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
Let's get him.
So to finish the story. So I was telling them earlier. So part of my journey is my mom wanted stability for me that my dad never had. Right? She was my dad struggled to find gainful work despite having 2 master's degrees, one in chemical engineering, and then when that wasn't yielding much fruit, he went back and got a second in computer science. And again, just a lot of the struggle, and it wasn't easy, right? And just this immigrant's journey, right? And he's just trying to provide for us, And so my mom, when I was finishing pharmacy school, just said, "Work for this chain pharmacy, right? This is the stability your dad never had." And of course, it's only because the grass just seems greener on the other side, right? Until you realize what those benefits cost. I'm not here to pull away from what she wanted for me, because what she wanted for me was good, right? But it was just a limited capacity.
Sure.
And plus, she never worked a day of her life in pharmacy for some reason. But mom's the best, right? So anyway, so when I got tired of that, being golden handcuffs with the benefits, I said, okay, now I need something different. And so I leveraged my connections to get a teaching job for a pharmacy consulting company that moved back to Brazil. And then I got fired 11 months later because I didn't take the job seriously. And so that was the first moment where you realize, now the roller coaster is starting. And then I end up at a job before my paycheck's bounced, filling for cricket doctors. So now I'm jeopardizing my license and I'm not even getting paid for it. So then my friends get me out of that job with another company that likes me and more legitimate, but can't pay me with 8 hours a week. Okay. So now, in order to get more hours, I have to go to Austin. I could end up at Wisconsin, but it just wasn't. I go to Austin, I get more hours. Great work team, just didn't feel like home. And then some friends of mine who run a pharmacy leadership nonprofit said, "Hey, one of our facilitators backed out. Can you step in to help teach?" Absolutely. Something about teaching that material, much like teaching dance. Right? Teaching this material kind of helps you actually learn the material better.
Yeah.
And before, I just said, leadership is hard. Leadership is outside me. It just seems very elusive. Mastery just seems elusive and outside what I'm capable of. Until I taught this material, and I said, well, what if I could be a video? Right? So now the possibilities are starting to open up. Right? Now my mentality is different. And of course, much like dancing, you try, struggle, fail. Right? I ended up moving back to Houston for a full-time management position because I said, okay, I want to sleep in my bed again. I want the benefits that my mom said were so important, right? Now, that's why mom wanted these things. And so I moved back to Houston, and I proceeded to get written up because I am not disciplining or firing problematic technicians, right? So they said their behavior is a problem, your testing is a bigger problem, right? So now it's just, again, just try, struggle, fail. But the only reason I get an interview with my next company after that company had the funding pool while I was in leadership was that I had leadership experience. I tell people all the time, leadership saved my career. But these jobs that I was getting was opening more doors, but it was like icebergs, right? They'd melt after 1 to 2 years because the business model wasn't like sustainable. And so about 7 years ago now, I said, you know what? I'm tired of trying to make it as a pharmacist. I love this people development thing that I've been starting since I started back in 2012. What if I tried to make a career out of it? I had no idea how to start or build a business or anything like that. So it remained a hobby until 2010 or 2020, where the pandemic hit. And then, thankfully my day job didn't have this paycheck, but I knew at some point this dream had to finally get some skin in the game. Followed the LLC, got some formal coach training, got the website up. And again, that's kind of where the journey is. And so first year was, the only reason I broke even was private tutoring. That was the money I could get now. And then I heard a bunch of the podcasting, because podcasting is more a time intensive than a money intensive way to get your business on a higher profile. And then, met Alex in the process of podcasting through a half Korean legacy coach who wanted me to feature my story on her podcast and introduced me to him. He said, hey, we're putting a book together on entrepreneurship. I'd love for you to contribute to conflict resolution, which is ironically something I would not have picked, but sometimes things find you, right? I had picked a roommate, I had all the other fun moments of having to fire people, things like that. You realize you have to grow through these things, right? Until you go through the struggle, you will not get better at it. So for him to say, hey, I want you to feature a book on how you manage to become effective despite your people-pleasing nature, despite all these things, right? It's pretty humbling. And imposter syndrome is going to get at you, right? So the funny thing is, that was the cheapest proposition for publishing that people give me. Because when you say you're a leadership coach, right, everyone's like, oh, I can help you build your business. I can help you, da da da. And so the great thing is that his agent ended up working a deal with Wiley. So Wiley's had to pick up the book. So we got a publisher, conventional publishing folks. And so that was crazy. It's like watching a kite take off and then just take off. So all that to say, these books are available I sell them directly for $25, and I'll autograph them for you. So if you want an autograph copy of this book, available for $25. Zelle, and no PayPal, cash. But thank you for the chance to share my story. I mean, this is fun, and we'll see where we go. Right? This is just the beginning. So thank you.
Yeah. And how did you and Lewis connect?
Today. So the reason I found out about APAHA was actually through a podcast I appeared on. And the podcasting host was the one that said, oh, APAHA does this great dancing with APAHA stars.
So who was the guy though?
It was a podcast called Amplify Your Message. I'll look up the actual name later.
Yeah, whose name? Yeah, I would be curious to know.
Because she was the one that she's like, oh, I'm Tyson Houston, and then I was part of APAHA once.
Oh, that's cool.
Plug podcasting thing, right? Thank you, podcasting. That's all this networking. So here we are.
All right.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you for being our
Honorary
speaker.
Dancer.
Yes, he's a dancer / leadership dance.
Are you also a professor at Rice?
I mean, I'm not a professor at Rice. Thank you for asking.
Oh, okay.
I'm a volunteer instructor. I'm actually also a contracted leadership coach at Rice. So I'm a couple different things. They allow for people to be community associates, because they want to give people from the community interacting with students. So it just so happens I'm alumnus on top of that. So between being a contractor for their leadership development institute, on top of chairing an alumni entrepreneur roundtable for them as well. I'm spread myself so thin.
Do you have time for anything else?
Not much. But the nice thing is, so there's a couple different things that I'm involved with at the Rice level, but it also can translate for other organizations that are interested in partnering up. Because
Jerry, can I just say you have really good friends? Because the more I was listening, that your friends. The circle you have is very important.
No, it is.
To the right people.
I don't want to just call it a network. It is a community. Because you learn there's different circles and just how to navigate those circles.
Spread yourself over.
Yeah. You have to. It's not like you have to. It's not like an obligation. It's just a fun opportunity, and at some point, yes, you will have to decide what is the best use of your limited time and energy. But always happy to give, whatever capacity joyfully, because there are friends you see every day. There are friends you see once a quarter. There are friends you may see once a year. But as long as you're intentional with it, I think the relationships have the integrity to last.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody have anything to add? No? You good? Okay. Well, this concludes today's meeting for this quarter. Next meeting will be in September. More information. So feel free to get some refills.
Yeah, and I have plenty of business cards, guys.
Oh,
if you want
okay.
to take one. Yeah.
Take a business card.
photo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.